but that's in another episode.
That just sounds like the intro to a fucking wrestler. Like it comes out like rips the business suit open like.
I just want y'all to get them because that's what I had for y'all.
Okay.
As well. But in the meantime, let's get back to it. So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the DP.
Ooh.
We're on like episode 12, 13. We got to start counting them at some point, but we'll figure that out. Little update for you guys that have been tuning in. We still have a lot of things within the works, especially with the copyrights. So that's why the episodes have been a little bit delayed.
That's right, because we don't want to get sued.
And with that being said, let me introduce you to my tigers, because the real tigers is in here tonight. You see the God. You see the plug? We all here. To the left hand of me, we coming out of Harlem, NYC's very own. El tigre que le... No, because he wants nothing but facts. He wants nothing but facts. So.
Facts.
Big facts only?
Big facts.
Okay.
Coming straight out of Harlem, NYC. The flyest guy you will ever meet. The man's that needs no introduction, but we still give him one.
Wings sold separately.
Please put your hands together for Sprizzy, the God.
Chip. Thanks.
Have
You're
my
so
baby,
modest.
Sprizzy.
You're so modest.
Batting second for the DP. The man that still pulls out a floppy in 2020. The man that stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready.
Need a hard drive?
It's your boy, Stacks, a.k.a. Ellen Chufle, a.k.a. for my non-Spanish speakers, The Plug.
Conéctate. And last but not least, coming out of Dykeman, NYC, it's your boy, half man, half amazing, the only man that could hold a wet towel with no hands. It's your boy, Double F.
Yo, nigga said a wet towel with no hands.
No hands.
Oh, man.
Well, with our introductions being finally set, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's myself, Double F, here along with Sprizzy the God and Stacks the Plug, El Enchufle, Conectate. You already know we're coming back, giving you guys another episode of the DP. We got a lot of things to talk about, especially after the July 4th wrap-up. So let's start it off with a little bit of hood news. And as far as the hood is concerned, I want to start off with the fireworks. Gentlemen, I don't know about you guys, but this year has been crazy, and 10 times the fireworks wouldn't even be sufficient enough to say, because this year it was just overwhelming. That's how much fireworks there were. I was walking down Sherman, when was Sunday morning, and the streets were just flooded with fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, bro. It's been crazy. I heard the hood was on fire on Saturday, dog.
Yeah, the whole hood.
What's the real pressing issue is how are these individuals getting their hands on fireworks? You know?
I'm glad you brought that up because something has to be going on. There's too many fireworks. Like, I've never seen so many fireworks.
That's true, but
It's literally military grade stuff. Like,
military grade.
Military grade.
Oh, because the U.S. Army
stuff-
throws Roman candles at insurgents.
this stuff will fucking blow your hands off.
Oh yeah. But I seen a video the other day of a bunch of dudes like lined up at like a Walmart or some shit in like Jersey or PA with carts and carts and carts of the shit.
Yeah, I think Jersey's the factor because PA's always had the fireworks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that might be what's happening, especially with the stimulus checks.
Exactly. The stimulus checks, all the extra unemployment people
All
are
the
getting.
extra unemployment popping.
And you don't got to spend it on shit because the clubs weren't open. So I'm sure a lot of these people had extra breads just sitting in their pocket. And they was like, oh, it's about to go dumb.
Bro, you see it. There's not really any clubs open, and people are doing lines at Dior. Like I saw by Fifth Ave, I saw all these people by Dior. I'm like, yo, that's serious. Yeah, and Jimmy Jazz too. Everybody doing lines at Jimmy Jazz. Like everybody's trying to get fresh. I'm like, oh man.
It was probably for them fucking Dior Jordan 1s. Because them shits dropped recently.
No, that was
Dropped already.
before. That was before.
No,
That
it
was
dropped
before.
already.
Those people were going in there to just shop
Wow.
around.
Christian Dior.
I mean, and then remember, there's that theory floating around that supposedly officers or I guess people, I don't know, who work with officers or some shit like that are walking around leaving fireworks or giving fireworks to kids or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
People are saying that that's the reason why, that there's like a lot more fireworks because 5-0 is walking around giving fireworks to people so that there could be more complaints, so that then they could be like, oh, see, we really do need the cops. Look what's going on, blah, blah, blah.
Oh damn! I didn't even know that was something that was happening.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to say it's happening. I'm saying that this is like a theory floating around amongst a lot of people. And I feel like with everything, there's always going to be a bunch of theories or whatever.
Some speculation.
Exactly. I think if you wanted to look at it from a lens where, like, they're saying they're doing it so that there could be more complaints and people could be like, oh, see, we really do need the cops, blah, blah, blah. I think maybe that's possible. I don't know if that's really going on. I think the better explanation is really that people haven't been doing shit for 3 months,
Yeah.
except stacking bread. And they just wilded out extra this year and maybe blowing off steam. You know, people are frustrated being locked up at home. Everyone in the hood is frustrated from being locked up at home.
I'm
Yeah.
frustrated. I'm
Can't
frustrated.
sit outside and light up the hookah.
I'm tired of this shit.
So
tired of
maybe
this
it's just
shit.
people wilding.
I'm tired of this shit, homie.
Dead ass.
My brother, homie.
Yeah, but at least now we're on phase 2. Talking
Right.
about phase 2, I've noticed like a lot of the restaurants they've started to create what seems to be little patios
Yep.
outside of the club.
Yep.
So basically, what's happening, and this is happening throughout the entire dike, man. I'm talking about Mama Juana, Papacito,
Yeah.
fucking El Jefe over here, bro. Even the bodegas are getting in on this.
Yeah. Even the restaurants, the bars, the clubs, everybody's trying to take up as much as they can to put some seating outside. But then it's tough for them too because you still gotta leave an area for people to walk on the sidewalk, so you can't take up the whole sidewalk. Some
Yep.
people are even like putting stuff out into like parking spaces, and it's like, I think it's a tough situation because these businesses gotta try to make money.
Yeah.
But being from Dykeman, you already know parking's an issue in Dykeman, period. It has been for a long time.
Just to clarify, we're now in phase 3.
Oh, phase 3.
Yes, we just entered phase 3 today
Today.
without indoor dining.
Okay.
So it's still we're still a long ways to go, but you know,
At least it's progress.
we're it's progress.
But leave it up to Dykeman to take outdoor dining to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's outdoors and it's like a little patio designated area.
Yeah.
But if you come to Dykeman and you sit in this little outside patio, it feels like you're inside.
Yeah.
Like if you're in an establishment.
Yeah. And
You know?
and in west of Broadway on Dykeman, that is usually a very, very busy strip, what they doing is they shutting down like the passageway so that whole strip is closed down.
Oh yeah. So right there between on Dykeman and Broadway. So basically on Dykeman in between Broadway and
Payson?
Seaman.
I think further.
That's Seaman. No, because it's only the street of the park that they closed
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
only the
is
street of the
only
park.
part.
So that's pretty dope that when you come to Dykeman, you can just sit there. You don't got to worry about the cars or anything because they closed out that little designated area.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't do that to every business. Like, for example, for Jefe, you can't shut down Dykeman between, you know?
But right there, that's how it should be right there.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Because
Yeah.
you see groups of people kind of just chilling now, too. Like, people can pull up, play some music in the car, and they just chill there. And it's out of the way because it's not really residential right there in that little part.
Yeah.
So they're not really bothering nobody. They don't got to worry about cars, none of that shit. So I think it was a creative little solution.
Yeah, that was very nice. I'm just amazed how even the bodegas are getting in on this. I'm like, I don't want to sound like a hater. The bodegas are putting their own little tables. They're putting their own little setups outside of the bodega. This qualify for bodegas too, but fuck it, leave it up to Dykeman.
Yeah, they got the irregulars.
What bodegas is this?
Bro, they got hookah service in the bodega.
Where?
Bro, I'm telling y'all, they got hookah
What
service in the
bodega is
bodega.
this?
They have the fucking the big umbrella outside. They got the seating arrangement.
You sure?
This is the bodega.
You sure?
It's the bodega. I'm not gonna put the bodega on the spot, but it's out there. I'll tell y'all off air. But
That's crazy.
yes, everything. Hookah service, food. They might fuck around, do valet parking in the bodega.
Jesus Christ. I mean, shit, they got to get their bread. They got to get their bread no matter what. And I think the best part about that little Dykeman strip that gets shut down is that, like, by the next day, it's already cleaned up. Like,
Yeah.
you don't walk by there and it's trash everywhere. If
That you know of?
No, I tell you because my pops leaves to work and comes back and has to walk by that same spot. And he tells me that usually when he leaves super early, it's dirty, but when the street cleaning passes, boom, it's by the time it hits like 8 or maybe 9, the whole strip is cleaned up. So luckily that's what's up, because I'm sure a lot of people would have complained if there was garbage all over the streets. Although there is kind of garbage all over the streets anyway in other spots. I'm not sure what's up, but like this weekend there was trash everywhere, dog. Everywhere.
Trash.
Yeah, especially from the fireworks.
Trash.
There was firework, whatever the hell them shits is called, everywhere. Firework remnants everywhere, dog.
Yeah. Actually, there was a local shooting in Academy.
Really?
5 people were hit. 1 person died.
Damn.
So prayers for those families
Yeah,
involved.
word. That's fucking trash, man.
Yeah.
It always sucks when people having a good time turns to some bullshit. And I think that's a problem that's been going on in the hood since forever, bro.
All right.
Since forever. And not just this hood, it's every hood. Like, I'm sure we can all remember going to parties and some shit popping off, a shot goes off, a fight breaks out, and it's like, that shit is whack. That shit is whack. Sometimes we just don't know how to enjoy ourselves without getting a little too crazy.
People will definitely shoot you for $5.
People will shoot you for fucking bumping into them, which
We're
is
bumping into them.
it's some ignorant shit.
Yo, you owe me
dog.
5. Pow, nigga, pow, pow.
Yeah, bro.
I told you I was coming for you. Nigga.
No. It's a-
Just like that kid. You that report that came out recently of that kid that was a basketball player in the X, I think.
What happened?
So they was at a party. I think, according to what I heard, I'm not 100% sure, there's 2 different stories. They were at a party or a birthday party of some kind. It was a kid in high school who's like a basketball player. He's a good kid, good grades, whatever, promising looking basketball player from what I remember. And one story says he had a disagreement with the person, then he came back and sprayed it up. A second story says that he had a disagreement with a person, but the shooting was unrelated. It was somebody else, something different that popped off at the party, and he got hit with a stray bullet, died.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was a young kid, bro, in high school, so that shit is whack, man.
Nah, yeah, that's sad. That sucks. Sad to hear.
That shit's whack. There's a lot of random little shootings going on everywhere. I know there's a lot of fucked up shit going on, man.
The dead will walk again, and you will rise and know how merciful the King of Damien is.
Okay. All right.
All right.
No, yeah. See.